drug advert. So here we go. I really like that with the door. It kind of like when it slams, it's with the text comes up straight away.
I did want more natural closes like that, but I didn't know how else to add them in. So
yeah. I'd like the makeup. It really suits him. I'm not sure about the top bit though on the head.
No, we did get a makeup student to help us with that. Sorry, just let me pause that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did get a makeup student to help us with it. So we had a makeup student come in to put the makeup on our actors to go and do the makeup effects. So they can basically we looked up what people were afraid of. We found clowns, spiders, and snakes. We decided not to do spiders because spiders would cost too much.
Yeah.
But we decided to do snakes and clowns.
Yeah. I did notice that you used makeup on the three boys and the guy who was shouting at the girl and slapped her.
Yeah, we called them the zombies and the lizard monster.
You didn't use it in the first scene. Now, I'm wondering why.
We did use makeup on him along with the mask, and we hoping by lighting up the background it would show less details of the face to make the mask and the makeup look more similar. But to answer your question, why we didn't use that is because, again, we didn't have the makeup student on our day. That's why during the extended version, you will see that we had to actually improv a lot by getting Halloween outfits and putting powder and stuff on them to make them look more older and more realistic. We we put a tight over someone's head and light them up from the back to show less facial features to make him more like Slender Man.
Yeah. Why did you use the under bridge scene? Why did you use an under the bridge, not like a dark alleyway or something?
All my scenes were meant to be able to like show people that wherever they live, and no matter where it is, that's why I use these locations, like a park, a house, and the bridge location, because everyone knows a location like that. So that's why I chose to do it. But I did want them to be on the side with the graffiti, if you have not noticed the graffiti.
Yes, I have noticed it.
S-H-I-T. I noticed that. I
we
couldn't
don't need to
get
go
rid
into
of it.
detail, Shao. But why didn't you do it on that side? Because it does look a bit steep, and it doesn't look like you can get to
No, you can see in the background, but there is some grass ways to get in there, and you do have to step through some stinging nettles in order to get through there.
Yeah, stinging nettles.
And we also, our actors didn't feel like they can keep their footing in on the steep side.
Yeah.
So instead of doing the shot I wanted to do there, I decided to do it on the other side.
Yeah, did you have any problems like with, if you were over there, did you have problems with zoom?
The zoom zoomed in fairly well, and then zooming in during editing, which I did get a few practice shots and they did test it out, did look fine, but again my actors didn't trust themselves to not fall in and damage the makeup or their own personal items, and I didn't trust myself not to lose my footing and lose my equipment.
Yeah, it looks like it's a river down there. You're
Yeah,
probably
it is.
falling in the river then. Okay, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just going to say, this scene, he looks like he has a real cigarette.
Yes.
Why didn't you light it?
Right, we didn't want to light them. A, because that would be something we had to put in the risk assessment. B, we didn't want to get anyone addicted to drugs.
Safety.
So more for health and safety reasons. But yeah, they are real cigarettes, but the spliffs aren't real spliffs. I've got to make that clear. There was no real drugs in it. The extended
they're just
cut...
pieces of paper.
Yeah, they're just pieces of paper with smaller bits of paper inside of them.
Fair enough.
A little bit of arts and crafts. In the extended cut, they did. There was real alcohol used in it, and there was also real. There was no real cocaine. There was a shot of cocaine, but it was not real. It was flour and sugar dampened, and that's what it is.
Yeah, all credit to the guy who made this makeup stuff. I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
That
Matt
is-
Cinch, he helped me out quite a lot during this.
That is beautiful and amazing at the same time.
Yeah, I didn't know what he could do at first, so when he first came in and we talked about what he could do, I scrolled through a lot of pictures and he showed me what he can do, and I was really like surprised about all of this, about what he can and can't do.
I'm not gonna deprive his hobby,
there
but this one doesn't look as real as that one.
No, there was a problem with the mark on his forehead that was coming loose because he was sweating, and it was very obvious that it was fake. You can kind of see a shadow underneath it as well. Again, we assumed that it was just a really hot day. He was sweating because he's on camera having to act. He's not a professional actor, and he did this for a favour of mine.
That's
And the heat really made him like sweat quite a lot. And you can kind of see on the bottom one too, where it's a little bit coming loose, but it looks more like cracked skin rather than the top one.
Yeah. Another question is, why is there no talking in it?
I didn't want talking into it. I was told to add talking, but I really thought talking would ruin it.
Yeah, because you can see them talking. Like, you can see them shouting at the girl.
I wanted it for people who suffer from these like horrific indices. They suffer from these conditions, like also suffer from drug misuse, drug addiction, and all that. I want them to watch this advert and see these people shouting at each other and think in their head, "Oh, I shouted at my girlfriend," and imagine them in their place, because this is what the advert's about. It's about their family members seeing them as monsters, and now they get to see how their family members see them.
Yeah.
So I wanted them to be able to fill in the text themselves rather than it being given to them and be like, "Oh yeah, I don't relate to it."
Yeah.
Because I wanted them to relate to it.
Okay. I'm going to ask, was there any issues? Like, was there any problems? Was there shots you couldn't do?
The extended cut, the time limit was probably the biggest issue, but I understand the time limit, it's fine. But we did have to cut out a lot of my more preferable cuts. I did feel like it felt very rushed, the final product, because I couldn't get out what I wanted in the end of it. Because it was very rushed, and I don't think it gave the audience time to like digest the information. Apart from the makeup instances, I can't overly think of anything else I disagree with. There was a small bit at the end where it's where the text with the monster within, it says "keep the monster within." If you don't know, that's kind of like a play on the phrase "there's a monster within me" or "there's a let the beast out" and stuff like that. But there was a white dot.
Yeah, I can see this. It looks like it's meant to be a bit of text at the top.
I don't understand why it's there. When I tried to get rid of it during editing, it wouldn't go.
Okay.
So it didn't show up as text or anything, and I thought it was like a full stop, which I accidentally put there or something, but it just wasn't. I don't know at all.
I'm gonna have one more question. Is why did you do an anti-drug advert, not like anti-smoking or anti-drinking?
I was originally gonna do a it was either between anti-drug or a depression awareness video, and I chose to do the drug video because after researching both, I found out that the drug one had was a bit more, how do I phrase this? Looking into drugs, looking into people who OD, 77% of people who OD are male, and I thought that was a very large number. That's why I aimed it mostly at men. That's why all the people who are monsters are men, because apparently 77% of males, no, not 77% of males, but 77% of the people who OD are males. So it made me very aware, but this could happen to anyone, any one of my friends, or any family members, so I wanted to put it out there and show them that this is what happens and this is how your family sees you, and all that's the hope thing to lower down that number.